Ariana, how are you? Ariana, how are you?
Hello.
You get started, okay?
Mm.
First, let's review what you have so far on the slices. Okay, so you actually, this is your first page. You will input these things, and then you will generate the equation. It is
Yeah,
a
like
general equation,
using the information they gave, like make it an equation.
and then move down.
And then after I give them the equation, I like convert it to the unit they want.
Okay. Okay, you can get started to design your software. Okay, on code.org.
Okay.
I'll look at it later. Okay. Next one, let me have Shani. Shani, your turn. This one, you first check the length. If it is less 4, then you return false. Otherwise, it's actually longer or equal to 4. Then you return the first 4. Check if there is a 9 in the first 4 element. Less than 4, return false. Okay, anything under this, it's actually longer or equal to 4, at least.
But what if like the 9 was like in the first index?
9 in the first index is nums 0 equals 9.
Like if like the length of the array was like 2 and 9 was in the first index, then wouldn't that still be true?
Yeah, as long as you lays a line in the first 4 element.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the problem is that if it's shorter than 3, you still need to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this first one actually should be wrong. So we can do this. Let's do this, okay? No, let's do this. Let me show you how to do it. This one, you don't know how long you should check, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One more. Two. You are checking data of 3 data. So the last one you can check is right here. Okay, so the last one here, this one I is less than n minus 2. This is minus 1, minus 2. Okay, so that part is okay. But now your nums equals 1, 2, 3, return true. This happen on here, this one. It is true. But yours is false. What about this one? This one, why you less than 4? Why this less than 4? This less than 3.
Oh.
Okay, be careful.
Mhm.
Next one, go back to Liana, your turn. Are you okay so far?
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of a chemical things you will do? Because right here you have a reactant, right? But isn't
Yeah.
that you should have a H2 plus O2 actually 1/2 to create H2O. So here, this reactant, can you only have one, or you need two or more?
You can have one or two, or you can have one or more.
Yeah, but so how can you do this with this one? If your reactant is more, how are you going to handle it?
Because for like mole calculations, it's like it's one
So only
reaction
you
and
only
one
care you
product.
only care about. So this may not be reactant. This actually should be more. So you only enter H2O then, and then maybe you give them like say 9 gram, and you want to calculate how many more it is, right? Is that what you want to do?
Like if it's like 9 grams of H2O, you like, and they
This is half
give
more,
you,
right?
and then they just give you, and then they also give you what they want. Like H2O, maybe they want to convert it to like, um,
You want to convert it. That's assume that you want to do H2O, convert it back to H2 plus half. You do dialysis, right? Dielectrolyte. What do you want to do here? That's my question.
like it's like converting one, um, one reactant to one product.
So you only limit it to A converted to B.
Yeah, because usually in mole reactions, there's like only one reactant and one product.
Okay. You work on it, okay? You need to have some target chemical that you want to work on, okay? Because you can never do all of the kind of the chemical. So you may want to store those chemical states in an array. So later you will do comparison or calculation, okay? Okay, work on it.
Okay.
Work on it. Okay, you work on it, okay? I'll work with Shani. Shani, your turn, Shani. Shani, you slow down. You still need to check all of the corner cases, okay? Don't rush yourself. Last time you less than 4 create trouble. Slow down. Don't rush. You need else. Here this one limit need to -1 because you have a longer string, shorter string. You use the shorter string as the limit, but the last two characters are here. I can only go up to here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go back to Liena. Liena, your turn. Liena, you have any questions so far? Liena, you also need to use a background image or color. If you don't know how to do background, you actually right here, let's do this. Oh, you already passed that stage. Oh, okay, you continue, okay? I'll discuss with you later. Because you cannot just have such a plain page. You go to design now. Let's go to the design. And then this is your design screen one. So let's look at the screen one. Screen one don't have the, let me see, right now you already go to the product. Let me see, can you do screen one? There's no pre-screen one. Okay. You continue, okay? I'll check how to do it later. Oh, I'm sorry, probably here. You probably click here and then choose, it's on here. It's actually, you have a default. Default, you choose one for the color that you like. Let's assume that you choose this watermelon, then see what happens. Is that okay? So you choose the scene that you like before you go to do details. Otherwise, your page will be just black and white. That's actually not colorful. You want to be it to be interesting, so you don't want it to be plain. Choose one that you like, okay? Whichever. Okay. Now this here, let's actually do this. This one, let's assume that, okay, let's assume that you want to work on this molecule bridge. app name, right? Your background color right here is 255, 255 but you want it to be transparent. So you put a 0 there. And here use RGBA. Let's see. No, RGBA, no. So let's do this. Let's see if there's no background color. Let me check. There should be a way to make it transparent. Background color to be. Let's see. Let's actually. Okay. Is that okay? There should be a way to choose it as a transparent. I'll check, okay? You choose a color that you match you feel better. So don't let it be black and white. Let's actually sample the input below. Your input below box may be too big. You make it smaller. Yeah, use the background color RGBA. Yeah. Make it smaller. Make the box smaller. Your input box below is too big. Okay, you continue, okay? Continue to beautify it. Let me go back to Shani. Shani, your turn. This one, the first one and last one should not be removed. No, this is wrong. You need to add this to the string first, and then pick the one that's not X right here, and then add this one at the end. Okay, you finish this first. You finish this first. So that's okay. Finish this one first. Don't worry, you just finish it first. So your output plus equal to the character. Either way, okay. str the character at or substring or either way, okay. I comma I plus one. I plus one. Put the first character right here. Put the first character right here.
What character?
I think this still will be a trouble. Let me change it for you. This one, I see this one should start from 0. You need to add the head and tail. You cannot bypass them. Okay.
Okay.
Key point. This one you still let the I go all the way because you actually just go through every I. But this I equals 0, you want to add it automatically. This one I equals the last one. This both actually need to be added automatically, no matter they are X or no X.
Okay.
Okay? If you come from I equals 1 and then I less than the length, you are in trouble because you still need to do these and these. And then you cannot do it outside the for loop because if you do outside the for loop, it may have a case that you only have one character. So that's one A. You cannot add the first one and add the last one because if you add the first one and last one, you're adding it twice. That also not okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, one more problem. So why here -1?
So it won't be like out of index.
No, that's not what it means. You have KITTENS. So your index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then what you would do is actually you will pick these two, drop these two, pick these two, drop this. So let's assume that if you are KITTENSYZ, then you actually keep these two, drop these two, keep these two, drop these two, keep this one. This one still need to be kept. You cannot get away with it. You
Okay.
cannot do that. You cannot bypass that one. Now, how do you do the 0, 1, 2, 3, drop the 2, 3, pick the 4, 5, drop 6, 7? How to do that? That's the key problem. So how to pick this 0, 1 and 4, 5? How to pick 0, 1, 4, 5 out?
Like loop through and then do I plus like substring I and I plus 2. So you get 2 characters.
No, you don't check two character. Why do you need to check two character? You actually just check your I. I equals 0, I equals 1, I equals 4, I equals 5. You will actually pick them. So what happened to the 0, 1, and 4, 5? But that didn't happen on 2, 3.
It keeps like the characters.
Hmm?
It keeps the character.
No, skip two character, yeah. You keep going for every I. You do not need to increase by 4. Increase by 4 is wrong. You go for every I. So I equals 0, you pick. I equals 1, you pick. 2, 3, you drop. 4, 5, you pick. So this one is modular 4 equals 0. 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it equals 0 and 1, you pick them up. Okay?
Mm.
You got to think about it, okay? Okay, continue, I'll be back. Next one, let me have the end, your turn. Yana, are you better now?
Yeah.
Okay, you continue, okay? So Badana, you already started this project, and I need you to work on this one, continue to work on this one until it is done, okay?
Okay.
And then try to beautify it later. Right now, plain is okay, but try to beautify it later, okay?
Okay.
First, you must make it work first before you beautify it. Okay, you continue, okay? I'll come back later. Next one, let me have Shani, your turn. Okay, Shani, this one I try not to help you, okay?
Okay.
I'll let you struggle. And then when you cannot do it, I'll just come in to help later, okay?
Okay.
But it's okay for you to struggle for a while. Don't panic, okay? This one, you want to check if there is a YAK. Okay, so basically you are going to see there if there's a YAK, YBK, Y whatever K, right? So your YAK, PAK, YAK will be deleted. So here PAK, YAK will be deleted. YAK deleted. Okay, so you would remove the YAK. Return that the older YAK be removed, but A can be any character. So this one, number one, why here you -3? This one you still need to go through every character. You still need to go through every character. Okay, you go through every character, but you check if there is a YAK because you want to check if it is a YAK, your I need to less than str the length -2, not -3. So this one you do nothing. Okay. You need to bypass the 3 character. Okay.
Okay.
So what this one really means is like you look at it, if there's a YAK, your I is right here, so you +2, you actually bypass this 2 later. Go to this later. If not a YAK, then you add this later, add this later, add this later, one by one. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, continue. Next one. I'll be back, okay? I'll be back. This different problem, I told you the answer, you need to erase them and redo it by yourself, okay? But you need to pick up the code to a file and then later look at it, okay?
Okay.
Next one, let me have Deanna, your turn. Deanna, are you okay so far?
Yeah.
Do one thing at a time, okay? Try to make sure things work. Why here your variable put inside a function? These are local variables. It's local. You may want it to be global. These are, local variable, only the function can see. Outside, you cannot see. If you want everybody, other function can also see it, you have to put them outside. Okay?
Oh, okay.
You declare and then the setting put into the function. So for example, the setting part, you declare that, but the setting part, this part put in the function, this portion. You assign the value inside the function because you want to click it and change the value. Basically, you need to come back. Oh, no. One thing. You declare this different variable. Go back to your screen one. So right here, you select input or select reactant. When you select unchanged, you need to set the value not in the function. Unchanged, you set a different value for these, right? So you need to go to the button and then select event and then insert code. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, you continue, okay? I try not to interrupt you. Take your time. That's why I want you to start early because there are a lot of things you need to still need to learn. Yeah, that's the unchanged. When your unit has changed, then you set the value to it, okay? You get text and then or get number and then set it to it. Unit is not available. Unit is not available. Unit is a string. So you take out a double quote, you probably want to get text. You get text from unit. You need to assign it to a variable called string, a string called unit. Otherwise, this get text doesn't, you don't have the unit that you can compare. No, there's no double quote. Double quote is a string, it's not a variable name. Actually, this union, I prefer unions also declare outside because later some other place can also use the union that you choose. Yeah, so this actually put it an empty string. Yeah, and right here, union equals get text. Put it right here. Put it right here. Yeah, union equals get text. Yes, and then here put union here to print now. Yes. Okay. So you try out each button. Every button need to be similar. Okay, before you work on the final result. Okay, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you continue. I'll go back to Jenny. Hi, Jenny, your turn. Okay, one more. This one be tricky, okay? Be careful. This one pretty tricky. your understanding here is wrong. It's a plus 5. The last one is more careful. It actually is a minus 1 plus minus 2 range. How to say this? This is wrong. Within a minus 1's plus minus 2 range. So Shani, how do you say that a number x that's within a minus 1's plus minus 1 range? How can you say that?
If it's like greater than 1 and less than, greater than -1 and less than 1.
No. This one you say is within plus minus 2 range. Actually, you minus this one, take the opposite value, and then that's then equals 2. Okay? Let's assume that you actually, a number x is within 2 of 3, then you actually x minus 3 less than equals 2. That means it is within 3 and then plus 2 to 5 minus 2 to 1 is within this range. This would hold. So right now this one change it to a minus 1. Okay?
Okay.
So you need to know how to write absolute value. Ocean. Right?
Yeah.
Okay? So this problem is about how to formulate this one. This is x minus a minus 1 absolute value less than equals 2.
Okay.
And you have a plus prime, and then this pattern. 271. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we are more than past 9 o'clock already, but you need to pick up your call and then redo it by yourself, okay? Until you
Okay.
can fully remember them, what you happened, okay? How about Ian? Any questions so far?
It's okay so far.
Yeah, make sure every button that you work on can enter the data, okay? Before you move on to the next stage, okay? Good night and bye-bye.